Welcome to phylum Arthropod. Arthropods are absolutely amazing. There's tons of variety, as you can see in this picture, and they've taken over just about every niche that it's possible to take over. They live on land, they live in the air, they live in the sea. Every place that you could possibly find an arthropod, you can pretty much find one there. The word arthropod means jointed legs. Arthro means joint, so if you have arthritis, it's a problem with your joints. Pod means foot, or in this case, legs. So arthropods are famous for their jointed legs, which you can see nicely on this cricket. They're also famous for their eyes, which are able to create a compound image, which means they can actually see very well. And they're famous for their unique feature of having an exoskeleton, which means the outside layer of the arthropod is very tough and it's able to protect them, while inside they don't have any bones or anything that would be able to give them any structure. Some of these exoskeletons are absolutely amazing. They can be many different colors, many different varieties, and there's a reason why beetle collecting was one of the most popular pastimes of people about 100 years ago. What I want to focus on in this video are the body parts of arthropods. So I'm going to start with class Insecta because this is very easy to see very clear body parts. This is a picture of an ant, and you can see it has three body parts. There's the head, the thorax, which has legs attached, and the abdomen. Nice and clear, three distinct body parts. You can also see these same three body parts on a member of class Insecta that flies. So in this butterfly, you can see the head, the thorax, which in this case has wings attached, and the abdomen. All insects have three body parts, head, thorax, and abdomen, and they all have 6 legs. Another class of arthropods, the arachnids, have a different set of body parts. It's really just 2 of the body parts combined. So in this picture of a spider, you can see that there's one body part here. This is the cephalothorax, so that's like the head and the thorax combined. And then there's the abdomen at the back. Just like with the insects, the legs are attached to the thorax, but in this case the head and the thorax are combined. Spiders really are an amazing group of arthropods because they have so many different varieties. Okay, well maybe not this one. If we move into the ocean, you can see the same 2 body parts in a different class, class Malacostraca. And on this picture of the lobster, you can see here's the cephalothorax, and here's the abdomen sticking out behind them. The abdomen is where reproduction is going to take place, and the lobster in this case is going to hold eggs on the underside of the abdomen. So mature lobsters will go through mass spawning and produce baby lobsters. Although it's a little hard to see, the crab also has those same body parts. It's also a crustacean, and the cephalothorax is visible from the top. It's the part that you see on the very top of the crab with all of the legs sticking out from it. If you want to see the abdomen of the crab, you have to look at it from underneath because the cephalothorax is on the top, but the abdomen is tucked underneath the body, almost like a tail tucked between the crab's legs. This is where the crab will hold eggs, and you can see in this picture a female crab with a big mass of orange eggs tucked underneath her abdomen. Although they don't look the same, these barnacles are in the same group as crabs and lobsters. They also live in the sea. They're also crustaceans, but you can imagine them as a crab or a lobster that has glued itself down by its head and has built a house around itself to protect it. Once we get into class Chilopoda, you can see the body plan completely changes. This centipede has many separate sections, each with 1 leg on each side. So it doesn't have those same 3 or 2 body parts that we saw in the other 2 2 or 3 classes. The centipede is a very good predator, however, and it's able to move those legs very quickly and inject venom in order to disable its prey. This is different from the millipede. This millipede that we can see here has a round body and it has 2 legs per segment. It is not venomous in any way. It's a vegetarian and it will curl up into a ball to protect itself if it's threatened. Some millipedes have really amazing legs, so there's lots of variety in this class as well. But you don't have to worry about millipedes because, as I said, they're not harmful. No matter what kind of body plan arthropods have, all of them need to do this, however. They all need to molt. So as they get bigger, their exoskeleton can only stretch so far, and it's like wearing a suit of armor. They'll have to step out of that suit of armor, just like if you stepped out of your clothes, and then get bigger and harden a new exoskeleton around their larger body. Remember, there's an absolutely incredible diversity of arthropods. They really do live just about everywhere. There are many different types of varieties with the same body plan, with everything from stingers to long legs to beautiful wings that are able to carry them through the air. And don't forget, most of the species on Earth that are animals are arthropods. They make up 80% of all animal species. So really, this planet belongs to the arthropods.